we are not.
Haha, none of that was recorded. See, I always have to remember that we need to, call sounds. Because that's what I do on the film sets, too. Haha, crossing over. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is James Joseph Merchant II.
And I'm Zachary Joseph Walker, numero uno.
And welcome back to Let Them Cook, a
Welcome
superhero
back.
podcast. How you feeling today?
I'm chilling.
That's what's up. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I might need to bring this mic closer.
I have an evil eye to protect me from like negative energy and bad voodoo. And today I felt like it worked. It could be a placebo effect, but I really do feel like I had no bad energy around me. Like I just felt like normally on my day at work is always some bad energy, but today I felt no bad energy.
Wait, you said an evil eye?
Yeah, so it's called an evil eye.
Isn't that counterintuitive?
It can be, but the purpose of it is it's the reason why it's called evil eye is to protect you from evil energy. So it collects all the evil. So and then apparently.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so apparently it once it collects all the negative energy, it cracks and breaks on its own without you doing anything to it, and that means it took enough of that negative energy and it serves its purpose. So yeah, some people believe in it, some people don't. I used to when I was younger believe in crystals. So you're not supposed to buy the evil eye. Someone is supposed to buy it for you and give it to you. You're not supposed to buy an evil eye yourself. So I got this on my birthday in a candle. And then I was waiting because I love candles. And then I was waiting for the candle to go all the way low so I can collect the evil eye out of the candle. And then now I have it around my neck.
Ooh.
So yeah, but I felt like today was not like amazing, but it felt like normally I hate my job. I have no problem saying that. And I do not care. And we can have a conversation at my job if they ever wondered.
Not his job with him, his other job.
My other job. And long story short, I always felt bad negative energy as soon as I step in. But for the first time, it felt really good. And I felt like wearing this gave me a shield of protection. Like I had like a DLC of protection of like I didn't have to worry about nothing. So yeah. And I was like, I feel like it was a placebo, but it just honestly felt like
everyone probably felt the energy coming from you. They were like if they were to go
okay,
you, so probably, redirect them.
So low key, there was a woman at my job who I don't like, and she's a negative Nancy. And I literally said good morning to her. She did not say good morning to me, and I felt like I was like,
how negative of you, Nancy?
Hold on, but I felt like no, her name's not Nancy, and I do have a woman named Nancy at the job. But
I'm just gonna call her Nancy because I don't.
Yeah, no, so it's just funny. But long story short,
Nancy,
I was like, I wonder if she didn't say hello because this was just on me, and her energy and aura is already like a nasty spirit. And that's why she just didn't say it. Or she just didn't want to. But normally she would say good morning. So I was like, interesting.
Imagine she said it, but she got muted by the universe.
Well, that's what I was saying. She just went. That's what I was saying. Like, so I'm going to wear this tomorrow and I'm going to see how this be. But like I said, it normally serves its purpose once it breaks and cracks in half. And I had evil eyes before where it does break. And I was like, that's crazy. So I'm excited to see this one. But yeah. But besides that, today was good.
So, will you have like a force field if I like try to punch you? Like I can't touch you, right?
You can touch me, but I don't think you're a negative person. I don't think you have evil energy or evil spirits, so you should be fine. Well, I think it'll be a love tap. Technically, that would be considered a love tap.
A love tap?
Yeah.
Oh well, then that's why it's not working because I can't really see into it.
Oh, so you don't love me, okay? Anyway, besides that, how are you? How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just like I said before, just chilling.
Tell the podcast what you are doing behind the scenes.
Hi, podcast. So, yeah, So I basically been live kind of like all day. Well, not live. Like, I'm like I've been recording myself like all day, kind of like we're doing now because we're not currently live. So I've been I've mentioned before that I'm a filmmaker. So I just been vlogging my day and I'm on set tomorrow, so I want to vlog that day too, record the whole process, and I even just decided to include the podcast. So I brought the phone in here recording. My cameras kind of had issues, so I can't use any of my cameras. Hooray for low quality.
But also, this could be really cool because if you do like this and it does become a hobby on your free time and you can edit your videos and you probably do it like weekly or bi-weekly. I think that'd be really a cool way of getting more and more fans and more people on for you. You know what I'm saying? And a way for people to connect to who you are. And I think that's a great segue of like networking. You never know who and who might just be a fan of your work.
Yeah,
And your personality.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not really sure where I plan to go with it. I just wanted to record the process, and then I'll probably post it somewhere. I'm just like figuring it out as I go.
If you keep doing it consistently, I think a lot of people will get it. Like it's your
I think
niche.
I might
It'll
do
be your
it
niche.
like each production, like once each production, be like, okay, this is how like the routine, this is how like it's all going down on this one. And then the next production will be all right, this is what it's looking like. This is how we're improving things from last time, or this is what's different, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to get my routine, just capture the routine, and I'll look back at it.
It sucks because if you would have did this on TikTok, I think that would have been cool too. But TikTok's about to be banned in January 19th, so that's next Sunday, I think.
Let's go.
Oh no,
we won.
That's this Sunday.
No, I'm kidding.
That's this Sunday. Actually, I'm bugging.
I'm kidding. I actually don't care about TikTok, but I like that's the whole point. I don't care about TikTok. So if that's going away,
yeah, I don't care about TikTok either.
Who cares about TikTok? Me, I've never been on TikTok.
No,
so
like who cares about you being viral 8 times? I don't care. I don't care.
We did go viral on TikTok, but yeah, what are we going to go viral on now if there's no TikTok? That was like our superpower. Like this shows.
I'm going to go viral on. My page going to be gone.
Us and you.
I know.
We're just gonna have to rely on Instagram and YouTube. Reels.
Oh, I do not want to go back.
People don't watch.
Ever since I got hacked on Instagram, like, and I have to re-get from my 1500 to back to now I'm at 300. I don't. It makes me not want to do it. Like, it's like when you play a video game and you work so hard and your game got corrupted. Now you got to restart. It makes you not want to do it anymore. Like, I do not want to play this game anymore.
They need to bring.
Bless you, true words.
May the Lord bless your soul.
So in Caribbean cultures, when someone says something true, if you ever like just now I said true wood, it's a Caribbean culture thing. When someone say the truth, and someone randomly sneezes, it's like a like base, like oh true, like facts. Yeah, so that's a Caribbean thing. True wood.
So that's another superpower that you have.
That's not a superpower. That's just like a superstition.
I don't know. That's like your little Caribbean superpower, I guess.
Ew. I hate
on top of the superpower that you currently got on.
Oh,
because you're wearing that.
Yeah.
And you want to see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing something super related as well. Let me show you guys.
I like how the evil eye is super related. Oh, that is a really nice Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah.
What's that say?
Show it off.
What's that say? Jumping. Wait, no. What's that say?
You read it. You tell me.
I can't because the
fans. What do we got?
Jingle all the way? Is that supposed to say jingle?
Yeah, it's some holiday thing.
Oh, okay. I kept saying jungle, jumping.
Jingle all the way.
Oh, that's a really...
Jingle all the way. Jingle bell, jingle bell. Batman smells. Robin laid an egg. You ever heard that?
Yes, I think I have heard
Jingle
it.
Bell, Batman smells. Robin laid an egg.
Yo, spit a 16 verse about superheroes. Let's go.
A 16 verse?
Yeah.
James, I'm white. You know I can't rap.
There was no need to bring that whiteness in here. There was no need. You could be Jack Harlow, MGK, G-Eazy.
Let's be real. I would have tried to spit, and then they would have all said, "Nah, he's too white. He can't do it." And yeah, I can't spit. So so this is my superhero shirt, Spider-Man holidays. It was gifted to me recently on Christmas by my sister. Shout out to Sammy.
Oh, she got you that?
Yeah.
She's so real. Sammy's so real for that. I love that for you. I love that. So
there's another superhero shirt that I came on here with. It's that one that has like the whole Marvel catalog. It's like white, but then like everyone's just like on the chest. You know that one?
Maybe.
It's the one I wear the most often. It's the rest of it is white, and then in the center you got all the characters. I wore it on the first show. I'm pretty sure the first one we did here, I wore that one.
Oh no,
that's my favorite superhero shirt because I just think it looks cool and it can match with a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Sammy got me that too. So
I like how Sammy knows like you're into superheroes.
Yeah,
I love that.
She pays attention.
But I mean, as when you're a sibling, like you do want to see like what your sibling is into. Like for my sister, I know she's into reading the dictionary. Believe it or not, that's her knack. Like she loves that. She loves reading the dictionary. It's just to educate herself for like things, So I love that for her.
So I'm gonna throw it out right now. When her birthday comes around, you spin one on her, you give her a thesaurus. A
Thesaurus.
A thesaurus. Which I think is like, it's
a useful book for her because she does read it, and I think she would.
Yeah. Okay, it would give all, like, I think it says like synonyms or something like that. So, yeah.
I'm a little upset because I do have it. Thank you. I was about to be so upset.
What are you looking for?
So I have, I was on Twitter last night, quite literally, and it was like the most messed up things Batman villains have ever done. Right? And I want to, there's only 10 though, so it's not a lot. Out of the 10,
Joker's got to be on this list.
Joker's like here 8 times. Anyway, out of the 10,
Joker did the most.
So I'm going to read the first one. Joker casually blows up a school full of kids. Black Mass and Catwoman Volume 3 after Selena Kyle's disrupt Black Mass drug operation.
Okay.
Catwoman after Catwoman Volume 3 after Selena Kyle disrupts Black Mass drug operation, he kidnaps her sister and brother-in-law. He tortures them to death with power tools and forces her sister to eat her husband. Yeah.
Black Mask is kind of crazy.
Joker.
He has a mask melted onto his face. I mean, I think, you can never take that mask off again. Then, you're bound to go crazy.
So this one says the Joker killed Commissioner Gordon's second wife, Sarah Essen. James Gordon's wife was killed by the Joker, who shot her after using a baby as distraction.
That sounds like a Joker thing to do.
Harley Quinn once gave bombs. I remember this. Harley Quinn once gave bombs disguised as video games to set them off to kids.
Harley Quinn, what a nasty rabbit you are.
The Riddler killed Kite Man Kid in order to solve a riddle.
He fucked with our boy Kite Man.
Yeah, he did. He
didn't do that to Batman though. Some of these things aren't even related to Batman though. I thought it was like all things that they did to Batman.
No, this just says Batman is villains doing the most villainous things. Like they're Batman villain.
You could argue some of these characters have their own, are just their own characters separate from Batman. Like Harley Quinn.
But all of them.
Is she really a Batman villain?
Yes.
I would say that she's a DC character.
She's a Batman villain because she started from Batman. She never had her own arc.
Yeah, but a lot of characters start from Batman and then they branch out to having their own arc.
But that's still
Talia al Ghul, Zatanna.
But that's still
you could even say
Batman related. Like you said,
you could even say Superman and Batman.
You kind of said it a couple of months ago though. Like low key, you said it kind of sucks that all these characters comes from either Batman or Superman. You said that before on the podcast.
All characters in the DC universe?
Yeah, you said it sucks that all the characters come from either Batman or Superman.
I don't think that sucks. I think that's actually really cool.
No, I'm telling. Yeah, you did.
I don't remember saying that it sucks.
Yeah. No, you were just saying. Well, yeah, you kind of said it sucks that they don't have like their own like starting story without it being connected to Batman or Superman. I think that's what you were saying. It sucks that because you said the conversation was about basically. They're all related to Batman or Superman in some sort of way in relations. So, and technically Harley Quinn started from Batman.
I kind of like that aspect. To me, that makes the universe like connected a bit more.
The Penguin destroys a man's life. During a dinner, Penguin overheard a chef laughing as he was about to confess his love. In retaliation, Cobblepot had his girlfriend deported, his friend arrested, and his favorite sports shut down. Within 2 months, the chef hangs himself. The Emperor Joker and Superman Emperor Joker. The Joker used Mr. I can never pronounce that man's name. It's like MXYZPTLK.
Oh, let me see it.
Yeah, I can never pronounce his name. Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
I've seen that character.
I've seen him before. I know how powerful he is.
Mixbidit or something.
Yeah, right. I can't pronounce it. Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
Mixaplick?
Mixaplick? Yeah.
Mixaplick.
Power to twist reality, and one of his most horrific acts was during China's entire population as a part of a twisted joke. He also kills and resurrects Batman multiple times. The Riddler kills his own daughter. At the end of Batman 712, Enigma insults her father, calling him a washed-up joke. So the Riddler resorts, "What's purple and green?" and bleeds profusely. And Igma screams, and the readers haven't heard from her since. So basically insinuates that he shot her daughter. Joker skinned the man alive.
He tends to do that.
Everything about Professor Pig. Professor Pig is obsessed with perfection. His twisted version involving mind altering drugs, manipulation, and doll mask.
I think any story of Professor Pig is probably one of like the darkest, most gruesome, like. Yeah, one of the most.
Well, his backstory is disturbing too. So
everything about Pig is just disturbing. That's literally the Hannibal Lecter of the DC universe.
That's a really good comparison.
Buffalo Bill of the DC universe for sure.
This one shook me. You know the villain Hush, right? You know Hush.
Oh yeah.
Hush takes Selena's heart, and the heart of Hush, he surgically removes Catwoman's heart to use a leverage to go against Batman. And I was like, that's ugly. That's ugly.
Hush would do some of the worst things to Batman. He's a jealous psycho.
Okay, this one threw me.
Or not jealous, but he's a psycho.
This one flew. Okay, this is the only villain I like because he low-key is gay. He's so written gay. Flamingo, the pink flamingo that be on a pink motorcycle villain.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says Flamingo is a ruthless hitman who killed his family to serve ties with his past and eats the faces of his victim for pleasure, seen in Batman 666.
Batman 666.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right? Of course, they have Joker paralyzed Barbara Gordon, Bane kills Alfred, and Joker kills Jason Todd. But out of all of those, which one is like the most disturbing one?
The most disturbing one out of all of those.
For me, is Black Mask. Like, making Selena's sister eat her dead husband is crazy to me. Like, that's such a crazy, like... That's so effed up. I can't unsee that.
Yeah, a lot of Batman's villains are psychos.
Yeah, they're
like,
psycho.
As you're reading that, it's like a lot of that was the first time I heard that those characters did those things. But all I'm thinking in my head is like, yeah, that makes sense. That's in character for them. Yeah, that's in character for them.
Yeah,
like I just wasn't surprised at any.
It's just so.
I just don't think I ever thought about like.
And that's why I like when people be like, I love the Joker. I'm like, because I hate villains, so I'm like, I can't. Like, I morally can't get with them. Like, I just. I'm even surprised that I like Harley Quinn animated adventures. I mean, yeah, she turned good later in Injustice, but I was surprised I like Harley Quinn animated adventures. But I liked it because the comedy.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, I see Harley Quinn as like not really a villain because she's more like a victim because she submits to Joker due to her mental illness.
You could be a victim but still be a villain because you're still doing a bad act.
Well, yes, but I mean like. Batman's not the type like he wouldn't put her in jail. You know, he's gonna put her in a mental asylum and hope that she gets help and treatment for her mental illness. And then when the Joker's not around, like she's not a villain at all. That's why in Injustice she was on Batman's team trying to stop Superman.
But she only did that because she finally breaks free of Joker though.
But that's because of her mental illness. As long as there's no like abuser around,
but you can say they all have mental illnesses though. They just choose.
All is in, like,
from Joker to Harley to Poison Ivy.
Joker, I don't think has mental illness.
I don't know. I feel like
there's the doctors in DC. They've done a lot of like research on Joker, like or study. They've really studied him. He's classified in the DC universe as super sane or hyper sane. It can be both words, but like Joker's like he's almost like more ahead.
So he's just naturally evil.
I wouldn't say he's like, you know how Deadpool can break the fourth wall and Deadpool just doesn't give a shit. Like he'll kill anybody because he knows it's all comic book.
Yeah.
Like Joker is he's close to there.
Yeah, but all his I mean at least Deadpool saves. Joker doesn't save. He kills.
That still doesn't declare him as insane.
Sure, that's fine. That's why I said he's just evil then. He knows what he's doing. He knows purposely what he's doing. And he knows he doesn't have to. Deadpool knows what he's doing, but Deadpool does what he wants to do, which is good, you know? Not all he does is good, but he does more good than Joker does, good, you know? Yeah. So I would say Joker's, even if Even if he's sane, then he's just evil. Like that's like out of spite.
Yeah.
You know, like you know purposely what you're doing to do it because you can do it because it's just a comic. You know,
Yeah,
versus
he
like
knows what he's doing.
You know, versus that was the Joker, y'all. That was the Joker. He hurt me.
Is your evil eye still protecting you?
I don't know, man. Not with the Joker around you.
Yeah.
They can only do so much.
I think we could go higher than that.
It's fine. They can see me.
You just turned into like a child.
I don't know what that was. I was like, I was like trying to do it a little lower, but then it's just like, and I was like, oh, okay.
Was it like the opposite when someone sneezes? Like when someone goes down, that means that they're speaking cat?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, no, I think for me, like I said, the Black Mask one, I like, how do you feed someone's spouse to them? That's kind of crazy.
He's salty. Like I said, he's got that mask.
The skin is salty. Eating it was salty. Me personally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably I mean, what's more effed up than that? Like killing kids? Or
okay, the kids one is OD too. Kids is off limits for me. I hate seeing kids die and like I hate that. That is so off limits.
Joker did that twice on that list when you think about it.
He did do it twice.
Because he killed Robin when he was a kid.
No, he did it 3 times then. There was someone brought it up in the comment that he killed another kid too.
Are you talking about the baby he used to lure her out? You said he killed someone by using
no, I mean yes, but he didn't.
Commissioner
no,
Gordon's
yes,
wife?
but there was another. I could read it.
Not
There was another. But yes, those two. Yes, with the Jason Todd. I exit.
So Jason Todd, the school.
Oh, I exit out. Oh, dang, that was stupid of me. I think I can find it again. But yeah.
Damn it, James. Oh, okay.
What? I thought it was pretty cool. Like reading it, I was like, damn, he got so many villains. Like,
yeah, Batman does have a lot of villains.
He does. I feel like I know Batman villains more than I know Superman villains.
I think Batman villains just like
they're more consistent. I feel like
Batman villains and Spider-Man villains. They definitely seem the most popular rogues gallery of any superhero villain.
Yeah,
and then I think because of how popular Batman and Spider-Man are, they just gave them a lot of unique villains. You know, because you want to see your favorite superhero fight more villains. You know, so they're the most popular. They get the most. You know.
Yeah. Oh, this one too. Apparently, what's effed up was Jason Todd death is the fact that his mother is the one who set him up to get kidnapped by the Joker because she didn't want to go to jail for embezzlement.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's F up.
Yo,
that's something my mom would do. No shade.
Wow.
No shade.
I can't. Wow.
No shade. No shade. No shade.
I always forget that Jason Todd's mom was involved in that story. Yeah, that was a weird Batman story. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they leave Gotham. They go to some country in the Middle East. I don't know. They're searching for his mom. Joker's there, aligned with his mom coincidentally. Like, it's like we're searching for Jason Todd's mom. Go there. Joker just happened to be there too. And then there were terrorists involved. It was a weird story, but then it just ended with like, "Hey fans, do you want Jason Todd to live or die?" And the fans were like, "Kill him! We want to see him die."
Well, the fans was on
maniacs.
The fans was onto something because they brought him back to be a cool ass character. So I'll give him that.
Yeah, it ended up being good in the long run.
Yeah.
Now, if the fans actually just killed a Robin like that, I don't know if I could ever forgive the fans.
Okay,
I'm glad that they brought it back and made it something good.
Okay, so if we were to, let's say, kill a Robin, well, I don't like killing kids, but if we were to kill a Robin, out of all the Robins, including Stephanie Brown, which Robins would you kill?
Stephanie Brown.
Damn.
She's the most useless one.
I mean, she becomes lit when she's spoiler, but I feel you.
I still don't give a fuck about a spoiler.
I feel you.
Who wants a spoiler? Why do you want to get spoiled? You want to go into the theater and you just want to see the movie blind. You don't want to be spoiled. You want to experience all firsthand, right? Am I right?
If I had to
spoiler.
If I had to kill a Robin,
come on. How is it not Stephanie?
I hate to say this, but it's Damian Wayne.
Why?
I'm sorry, Damian is just a little shit. He's such a little shit.
Okay, they have written Damien as a little shit
All the time.
and he never grows. But
And he never grows. It's so funny.
But I always saw Damien as having so much potential. Like I think like if you do it like imagine like it's not too long after Jason died, right? Mm-hmm. And Jason we know was brought back by the League of Assassins.
Right.
So you can make Jason and Damien show up at the same time. And now his returned son that he failed is a murderer. And now his actual son that he didn't get to raise is a murderer too. So like he you know how like Jason has that redemption story?
Yeah.
And then like how it plays into the relationship he has with Batman and what it means for Batman's story. They could do like the same thing with Damien, but it could mean even more because they're blood related. And then, you know, you could say Damien, like maybe Talia dies or something. And now like Damien has to rely on Bruce. And then it's like he has his own redemption story. And like, I just think there's so much potential there. So much they could do with that. But they always kept him in like he's Talia's son.
It sucked that he had to have a baby with Talia. I really wanted him to have a baby with Lady Shiva. That would have been the most best fighter child ever. Because Lady Shiva is known to be like top 5, not just women, top 5 best hand-to-hand combat, fighter, along with Batman. That would have been nasty. Or since we already have Damian Wayne, and I wouldn't mind writing this as a Batman comic for myself, I would love to see Deathstroke and Lady Shiva have a kid together. He already have a child, and I know he has a daughter, but like if Lady Shiva and Deathstroke had a child, that would be nasty.
Okay, so have that. That's the story for Damian Wayne.
He comes back,
everything I just said, right? And like honestly, like it makes more like I don't think if Batman's gonna have a kid with Lady Shiva, he'd have to get raped by her, So like.
No, because Lady Shiva is she be wishy washy. Because sometimes she be wanting to be good, and then sometimes she bad. It depends on how they write her. Low key.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but it would still be badass. So like Damian comes back, and then it's like, oh, and now Deathstroke and Shiva have a kid, and I don't know, like.
Or around the same time period as Damian is just like a secret love child that no one knows about that's been hiding in the shadows, been training. You know what I'm saying? To take on both their legacy. Like after he takes on Deathstroke or he takes on Lady Shiva. Or she, depending. But
Mr. Stroke. Get it? It's like.
No.
It's a combination of both.
But that's just like one little comic I would. See, the thing about me is, guys, I really do be wanting to make comic books like for Marvel or sometimes for DC, but not really, but sometimes. And
At Royal.
Royal Comics. But yeah, sometimes I do want to write for Marvel and DC because I like even every time I go to sleep at night, I dream about episodes in my head about like the characters I already wrote or the characters I already put together. And it's like I'm watching TV trying to go to sleep. That's how I go to sleep. I have episodes in my head. I know that sounds crazy. I don't really care. But I have episodes in my head. So it's like watching TV going to sleep of because I'm so tired of seeing everybody else's shows. And I kind of want my own at this point. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to me to write it. But as of right now, I don't have it. So I'm going to just dream it and vivid it on my own. But it's so good. I write it so good in my dreams. Like when I'm going to sleep. And I'm like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I want to see something like this because it's like we need more of this and more of that and new of this. And it's just, I don't know. For me, it's just the dream is to actually have an animated series. And if I couldn't get Royal Comics to be a thing, I at least want to write and make TV shows, animated cartoon shows for adult animated cartoon shows for Marvel. And not like nasty and inappropriate, but more so like mature for audience.
Like Kite Man?
It doesn't really have curses in it. Like it's enough like Teen Titans, but more mature, like a Young Justice kind of a vibe for Marvel. Like I want to do a Young Justice for Marvel.
Like I was gonna say Invincible, but I don't think that's what you're saying.
Well, like Invincible, just without the cursing and the nudity and all of that profanity. I don't have to do with profanity. I don't need it. It's not necessary in my shows.
What's your profanity?
Yeah, like I don't know. That's just always been my dream of mine is to like write cartoons And I wish I would have knew this earlier going into my life, getting older, of just wanting to like, because I know I always wanted to do comics, but I wish I would have stood by it. But I just wasn't an artist, so I didn't. I'm like, I feel like you need to be an artist, and I don't have creativity of art like to draw out. I love art, but I don't have that creativity.
You could just be a comic writer.
Well, yeah, I always wanted to be a comic writer, but I always felt comic writers have to have, you know, like the sketch of it, if that makes sense. Like you like, and I just wasn't good at it, so I was like, I don't know. But then as I got older and I went to college and I wrote scripts and stuff, and I wrote, you know, from film to theater versions, I'm like, I could be a comic writer because I just want to be a writer. You know, I an author, if you will. Like, I just want to be a writer. Like, I'm more, like, I know I'm an actor, and that's great, and I love that. But I realize I'm more writing based. Like, I like to see the vision, not be the vision. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I like to see my vision out there in the world versus trying to be the vision of what someone else wants. I want what I want, and I want to see it. So, yeah, but... Man, if only I could see. I'm like 3 movies in the new X-Men. My new X-Men. Yeah, I finally crossed them over. The Riot Squad and the new X-Men.
Yeah.
And there's similarities I didn't pay attention to. Like Chris and Frank Richards.
What about, like, what do you mean?
So what you I had Chris and Frank Richards, like the very modest but shy but very honorable guys. I had like I realized Dante Inferno and Mike, the speedster in my X-Men, and Dante Inferno, both like the comedy relief guys that just want to have fun and super playful. And I was like realizing, I was like, wow, I really do like Silk. Okay, well, no shade, they're just Asian. Silk and Minjin, they're just Asian. But they're nice.
Those are
okay.
These guys are Asian. These are the 2 white guys.
Yeah, I was like,
these are the 2 gay guys.
I was like, they're just Asian. Actually, believe it or not, there's no gay character in my both stories.
Yeah.
I know. Huh? I guess I'm not woke. Huh? Anyway,
Why is that like a requirement these days?
I don't know. I just want to make sure. No, I like, you know, as a gay black man, like, yeah, I want representation. But even
wait, you're gay and black? No, I'm kidding.
But even in X-Men 97 with the gay black author, I forgot his name.
X-Men 97.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
That's fine, but you know the author. I just don't know his name.
I was pretend. Oh, the author. I thought you meant a character.
No, the author.
Oh yeah. I knew the author's name. At one point.
I just can't think of his
something
name.
with the B.
Is it
B something? B.
I was thinking Angelo. I don't know why. But anyway, long story short, he doesn't have in X-Men 97. There's not one gay character on there. There was an insinuation that what's his name? Not Copycat.
Bo DeMaio.
Yeah. Okay.
B.
There's an insinuation that one person might be gay, but he's not gay. He's just a clown. My guy, what is his name? It's not Copycat, but he can shape into people. I can't think of his name, and it starts with an M.
I always thought of Mystique as being the shapeshifter.
She is, but he's also a shapeshifter in X-Men. But he's like on the X-Men team.
There's another shapeshifter in X-Men. I know there is another one.
Yeah, Morph. I know it started with an M.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Morph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they insinuate that he's gay. But I don't think he's gay. I think he's just like a Deadpool comedy relief character.
I think I remember.
Although they did say, you know who is bisexual?
Wolverine.
Well, in one world, yes, he's gay for Hercules, and in one universe, he's gay for Hercules. They have a thing together. They go out. I didn't write it. But Wolverine's son, Draken, it's like Darken.
Yeah,
Draken,
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, he's like low-key a gay for pay guy. He only has sex with people for information. And I was like, why do you got to do all that? Like, why do you...
For information?
Yeah, nah, that's kind of crazy, right? Like, I was like, when I read that,
like that's an excuse,
right? Like, there's no you like you could have threatened them, like
I could see like if you happen to have that sort of attraction, how you like if you're like a spy or whatever, how you would use it to a means to an end. But I feel like you're only doing it if you have that quality. So if you don't have that as like a trait, then like it wouldn't make sense.
I feel like Black
Like
Widow.
how could you just?
I feel like Black Widow don't sleep with people to get information. So why do you need to? You know,
I feel like Black Widow would. I feel like
really, I
isn't
don't
that
get that.
what spies do? Wouldn't a spy do that?
But I don't think she would go as far as to hook up with. I think would she go on a date?
In Captain America, she like in the Winter Soldier, she was all like, "Okay, we need to hide, make out with me," and then she made out with Captain America.
But I don't think she would go as far as to hook up with someone, like insert penis in her, you know, to like hook up and get information out of a guy.
Not even when she was in like
I hope
the evil
not.
program.
That
Because
would
in
be-
Shield, maybe not. But when she was evil in like the Red Room,
I hope not.
could have.
Well,
Dude, Electro would have, right?
I have
Electra
never read a
would've.
comic of Elektra doing that. Not taking that away that she did. I just never read a comic of her doing that.
I feel like she would, like from the hand, and they kind of did that in Daredevil season 2. There was a scene where the hand was coming from them, and then her and Daredevil were pretending to F in the bathroom. You know what I mean?
But that's pretending. That's not actually. We're talking about
Yeah.
doing the do, because Draken does the does, and I was like, you don't have to do this. Like when I read that, I was like, why? I was like, why are you like this?
Ever seen you know Austin Powers?
Yeah,
I think wasn't there like I think there was a scene where like he had a girlfriend and she was a spy and she had to get information from the other guy played by Michael Myers, fat bastard.
Yes.
So then she slept with him, and then he was all like, "Wait, you did that?" But baby, Austin Powers, you know, it's like superpower as well. Powers, Austin Powers.
He's a hero.
Yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah, he's
so
a
it
hero.
fits as a topic. See that?
Yeah, he's a hero in his own right. I will take that away from Austin Powers. Great movie.
Yeah. How do we get on to? Oh yeah, because you're talking about Draken sleeping.
Draken sleeping with people.
And then how do we get onto Draken being?
We was
gay?
talking about the correlation started from me talking about me wanting to write, and then we started to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
Bo the
how
Mayo.
I don't have any gay characters in my work, and then how I'm a black gay man, and then we started talking about X-Men '97, the morph.
This is funny.
I'm like,
But you know something that I wanted to say a few topics ago when we were talking about Bo DeMayo, and you were talking about like what characters like are insinuated to be gay.
yeah,
Like I don't think people said that Magneto was insinuated to be gay, but I think I remember people saying that Magneto was like sexualized or something.
yeah.
Or yeah, he was.
I feel like
You don't look happy about it.
because I feel like I didn't look at maybe because I'm just not turned on by Magneto. So I will say he did look increasingly handsome in the artwork. I'm not gonna but I was so into the plot, I didn't care about Magneto. Only time I seen Magneto in a sexual position is when he was on the cross and he was in his underwear. That was it. Like, but no one said anything about Jean's Grey doppelganger. What's her name? Maladin, whatever her name is, wearing a sexy all black outfit, showing boob and everything. Mind you, she a whole mother.
Yeah, are we gonna talk about like whether male characters get sexualized or not in comics when female characters were always
sexualized in comics?
Look at every female character's comic book outfit from before
From
the
skin
year
tight, even
before the year 2010.
What's her
Look
name?
At all of them.
What's her name? Is it Oh my God, Osmond, Scarlet Witch. What's your girl name? What's your girl name?
Her real name?
Her
or
real
the
name, her real
character's
name, her real name, her real name.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Even her. Though I didn't agree with her, but let's just throw it in there. Even she said, I didn't like how Scarlet Witch outfit originally looked. It was too revealing, and I wanted to change it.
Oh yeah, she said that about the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get into play with that. If an actor is saying she's uncomfortable with an outfit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't go crazy about that. Like, I pick and choose what y'all want to go crazy about.
X-Men Apocalypse, Psylocke, Olivia Munn. She said that because they made her wear a really comic book accurate outfit, and she said that she didn't like wearing it.
Yeah, that's fair. I would have. But that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I love that outfit. I'm not gonna lie. This is my opinion. It's so funny on Twitter. Someone was like, "I never seen a good Psylocke outfit," baiting them, and all the girls was posting their Psylocke outfits. But one of the comments was like, good bait, brother, good bait, brother." But all the girls was posting it, and it's great. That. But my point is, no, don't.
I'll do a thing. Hey, I've never seen a good Elektra outfit.
Okay, no tea, no shade, but I haven't. I really haven't.
Let's go. Get a Twitter. Let's do it. This is the segment. Get it up. Let's do it right now.
I really haven't though. No shade.
Let's do it right now.
Because you know that's my girl. So like, y'all better do it justice. But yeah, no. I was gonna say my point is just like y'all pick and choose what. They only did that is because they're trying to say like a black gay writer wrote Magneto mad sexualized, but y'all don't say nothing about these straight guys who write incest or these straight guys who write these weird, girls. Like let's talk about Captain Marvel being R-word by was it an alien or was it your villain? I forgot his name. When she got pregnant by this alien and not by force.
What do you think? Kang called her an R-word?
No, Kang did the R-word. I don't want to say it on.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Kang
R-word.
Kang did the R-word. Yes.
I thought you were talking about a totally different.
Or I could say SA, whatever. But
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Kang
did that to her.
Someone did that to her. I don't know if it was Kang or if it was a villain. It was a villain it was an alien villain that basically was himself and got her pregnant. So I think it's Kang. I think it was Kang who did that, though, low key.
But he's not an alien.
Okay, so I knew it's an alien who did it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Kang, but I feel like I was once so obsessed with Kang that I thought I found everything that was...
It might not have been Kang, but I know she was assayed and got pregnant and had no choice but to get the baby, who's basically... was the person. Like, he reborn himself, which I thought was weird. Like, I was like, yeah, that's really weird. But, like, still, like, that's my point. Like, y'all do these weird storylines, which y'all pick and choose what is appropriate and not appropriate. And then you want to say somebody is a snowflake or somebody is sensitive. And it's just, like, it's crazy to me. Because I'm not sensitive. I don't care. But my thing is, like, let's call a spade a spade. If you're going to call one thing out, let's call everything out. All right? Like... why was it okay for Spider-Man to get MJ pregnant with this comic, and in another comic he got her pregnant and she died because the Spider Venom killed her because he couldn't? Yeah, there's a comic like that. It's mad depressing.
Yeah, I remember.
It's mad depressing. No one thought that was weird. Why are you so focused on sperm? No one thinks that's weird.
Yo, what's his name? James Cameron. In the 90s, he wrote a Spider-Man script for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Did he really?
Which was supposed to be... Here's the story, right? So, basically he's discovering his powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the script describes it as... Peter wakes up in bed, covered in a white sticky substance. And there are many scenes in the film that are about him getting hard-ons from Mary Jane. There's a scene in the film where he's a peeping Tom, where he like sneaks around her house and looks in through a window as she's changing. I think there's a part where they go on top of the bridge, like the George Washington Bridge,
mm-hmm.
and then they have sex on the top of that.
Him and MJ?
Yeah. For all of New York to see. And then there's a... and then the whole villain story is so dumb. It's Electro and Sandman. And Electro's like, we both have superpowers. We should team up and use our powers for evil. And then Spider-Man's like, nah, man, that's wrong. And then they fight and Spider-Man wins and that's it.
Tomato. Like what? Like so I feel like his focus was sex. Like
oh yeah,
he just wanted to do a Spider-Man porno.
Yeah,
and that's fine. Spider-Man. I'm not mad at that. I don't know. There's an audience. I don't know about that. There's an audience for it. I don't know. Rule 34 exists. There's an audience for it.
That audience would have been the Zack Snyder fans of today if that movie actually came out. They would have been like, James Cameron was peak. It was edgy. And we would have all been like, "Oh my God, they ruined Spider-Man."
Well, yeah, no, I'm not. What I'm trying to say, it wouldn't be on cinema or mainstream TV, but I'm saying go ahead, do you off the sidelines. But I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like people don't write. Well, that kind of reminds me. Like, have you ever seen the TV show called American Dad? It's like,
yeah,
I love American Dad.
Well, I first saw it when I was 10, and it scared the fuck out of me.
Really?
But then as I got older, then I was like, oh, it's actually chill.
I love American Dad. I like American Dad over Family Guy, but that's a conversation for another.
Oh yeah,
day.
it's definitely better than Family
Yo,
Guy.
that's a conversation. We'll get on that. Anyway, so it was this episode of Family on American Dad where they were saying Steve and his friends Snot and all of them found the Fast and the Furious like 9 script, and basically, long story short,
It's funny because we're past it now. I think.
yeah. So long story short, they was making jokes about how the two characters, the straight guy characters, was like, you know, very masculine and da da da. And basically, this was, I think it was a joke about wokeness in Hollywood. This is like a double joke. And they was basically saying how, like, Steve was reading the script and basically showing, like, the two straight guys kissing. And he was like, tongue in his mouth. And that's what you was telling me about the Spider-Man kind of remind me how Steve was reading the script, like, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's the same correlation I feel. Because it's just like, I do feel like Hollywood likes to sexualize a lot of shit for no reason. I will say that. But
Well, it's not no reason. They think it's money. They think it'll bring in money.
But then it's like at that point, go into porn. Wait, can we say porn on a live? I said it twice. Okay. Yeah.
Porno 3 times.
Stop. But anyway, might as well mistake. But anyway, yeah, like go into that revenue. Like, why are you... Like, I just feel like, I don't know, because I get uncomfortable. Like, if I'm watching a movie and I see a sex scene is coming up, I don't want to watch that with my friends and sister. Like, I don't want to watch it.
I feel that. Yeah, every time that there's this... It's so weird because I always feel like it always had the opposite effect. Like, I don't think I'm ever watching a movie, even when I'm alone. I never watch a movie and then get off to the sex scene.
Well, I just don't... It's just... It's like, just fade to black.
Yeah, like, I just want to get on with the story. There's only one movie where seeing the sex scene actually kind of made sense because it was very integral to the story, and that was Terminator. Because that was the conceivement of John Connor, who's literally the main character going forward. So it was like, you hear all about it, and you're like, one day you'll have this son, and then you see the moment that happens. But you don't know that that's the moment until after. Then you're like, oh, shit. That was when they conceived him. So it's like, you know, seeing it kind of is what gave the effect of, you know, that like twist sort of. Mm-hmm. So it's like that to me is like, that's the only time where it actually felt necessary. But even then, they showed way too much. We didn't need to see Linda Hamilton's tits, but
that's the moneymaker.
Yeah,
that's
that was
the
the
money
moneymaker
shot,
part.
and that's what I hate. Like, I'd be like, I don't like. I
No, I'm with you. I'm with
you
you.
know,
It's
but
too
you know
much.
what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just like, and like, you know, shout out to the girls who are comfortable with their bodies and want to do that. I'm A-okay with
Shout
that.
out.
Anyway, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, it's just like, I feel so bad for these actresses because it's like, girl, you didn't even have to do that for the plot. It was for more shock value, and it just sucks that
No,
you
they
got
did
used
it for themselves.
Yeah, sure, for art, but it just
Here's
wasn't.
the thing about being on film sets. You know,
I mean, maybe if Madame Web did it, they would have had.
there's occasionally there's times where like you need to bring on like they're literally called the hot girl on the call sheet,
Right.
where it's just like they're the hot girl for this scene,
Right.
So when someone comes in, they're like, yeah, I'm playing the hot girl, and it's like, oh my god, the person playing the hot girl is actually a bitchy hot girl. Like, they're always the bitchy ones.
Can't say her name on a live. Anyway, but
I
yeah,
have no idea even
I
what
spelled
you just
it.
spelled it.
I spelled it.
Oh, I might have an idea.
It started with a D. Yeah,
I know. It's funny
because it's.
I worked technically.
I worked with her too. So, and I was best friends with her at the time, so I know. Let me stop. I recently see her at the VMAs. We dropped our beef. It's no beef,
Whoa.
but I still feel how I feel.
You're saying a lot now. I think they figured it out by this point if they see this.
What if you know, and you could tell her. Watch the podcast. Tune in. You can call.
Whatever goes down, goes.
No, but yeah, girls like that. You know, actually, fun fact. She was supposed. Was you in my class? You was not in my script writing class. Ugh, I get so mad because I be thinking you were. Long story short, I won my script because I did a, and this is what goes because I wanted her to play a role. I did a script about, you know, a black girl going to an all white school. Long story short, and it was just like the first 15 minutes of the page that I wrote, and about how like the first interaction with the white girl being a bully to the black girl, right? And not like in a racist way, but just like in a mean girl way. Long story short, I wanted that person particular to play her. And I can respect that she's like, no, I'm not comfortable with playing like a racist white girl. But my teacher, who was a white woman, the one that was like working from Harvard or Yale or one of them, you know what I'm talking about? She was like telling me, she was like, James, no, that's not cool because she should have did it. Because you're portraying the story. You're not the character. You're portraying the character to help show why this is important. And I was like, damn. I mean, a white woman telling me about another white woman being wrong about playing a character. I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, okay, I get her point, but I try to be respectful and care about other people's feelings about being how they look and perceive. So I wanted to understand both sides.
I mean, to be honest, I never really understood, because I have run into that where it's like an actor is like, I just don't want to be portrayed like that. I want people to think that's who I am. And to me, that's never made sense to me.
Well, that's what she was saying.
I've always thought like, well, everyone who watches knows that's not who you are. They know it's fake. They know it's acting. So to me, it's always like, I've always assumed like if they have a problem with that role, then it must be something about the role that
it's a little too truthful or like too maybe hurts at home.
Yeah, like,
or their scared projection is scary for them because they feel like they are playing this role and they are becoming this person, and they feel like it's like a mirror. Like, maybe. I don't want to be on TV. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
but then I feel like it is also the actor's job to like work past that mental blockage or whatever that they have going on.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Be able to portray
that. If
that.
I see like a slave movie with like white men, like I'm not gonna. Clearly, they're not racist if they're doing a movie with a black person. Well, you can, but I'm assuming that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like a slave, like Kunta Kinte or Roots kind of movie, you know, I'm not going to assume. Yeah, I mean,
there's different types of racism.
There's different type of racism.
Like you could still be friends with like someone of another race, but then still kind of be racist. Yes, you could totally misunderstand.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, my first thought is not that this actor is racist. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's not going to be my first thought. You're doing a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the service. You're doing a service for the movie. But it was crazy that I had another white woman who was my teacher told me what you also agree with the, well, you're doing a job, you're doing a service, you're playing a character, so the message could be strong and delivered. So it's not that you are this person or you don't want to look this, because she was upset when I told her. Like, she was really upset, and she told me like, no. And she was like, as a white woman, let me tell you that's not okay. And she should be proud the fact that, yeah, right? Okay. She gagged me.
She should be proud. Yeah, that is something to be proud of.
Like, what, being a white woman, or
not like that? You think I'm that good of an actor that I can
pull
play off
a villainous role, not villain, but
like,
you know,
I could come off realistically racist.
Yeah, like, but it's not like I see you as that. I just can.
Right,
I can
it's
see
just that
you.
See skill.
I can see skill level of you portraying what you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I found out that's the thing, and she was like, "Don't ever go in the future thinking if someone's uncomfortable. That just shows you like the type of person they are." I was like, okay, girl. Like, I was shocked. I didn't care. I was just letting her know, like, I can't get enough actors to want to do this role. Like, I just needed 5 actors, low key. I had the black character. I had the white guy. I just needed the white girl to play. Just that was the 3 part. The white guy liked the black girl. The white girl was mean to the black girl. That was really it. Just those 2. And the extras was extra. But she didn't want to play it, and I didn't have any other white girls to play it, so we just never got we never filmed it, which sucks because I wanted to get my script filmed.
So now let me ask this question before we end the show here. So Robert Downey Jr. He played Iron Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's that movie called that he's in where he does blackface?
Thunder. Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah. And who are the other guys in that movie? Jack Black, and there's someone else, right?
It was a lot.
A third guy,
like Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, yeah.
And
then Tom Cruise is in that too.
Yeah. So it was a lineup.
So I'm curious because I thought of this before when you were saying like if you see like, like 2 actors of different races in a movie that you wouldn't assume, but then like those 3 who we know are not racist.
Yeah.
But like if you were to watch that, what would you think? Like going in blind, not knowing anything.
Well, I know what type of movie I'm going to go see though, because I clearly saw the trailer and I know what I'm going into. You know what I'm saying? I know the style of the movie. You know what I'm saying? It takes, real quick before we leave, comedy takes a very skill level acknowledgement of knowing what you're going in for. Comedy is very subjective. Comedy is also relation of what's relatable to you and why it's funny. You know, life is funny. So, you know, people always make jokes that black humor and white humor can be different. Okay, it can be. But I can find both funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can relate to whatever, I can relate to whatever. It's subjective. So going into like seeing a movie like Tropic Thunder, you know what you're setting yourself up for. You know, if you know RDJ is not racist and you know he's doing blackface or whatever, you know the purpose of the movie because he's doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And you know why he's doing it. There was not one black person I know that was offended. Not one black person I know that was offended to this day. This day.
It's kind of crazy to me because I feel like I don't think that movie would survive today.
It wouldn't survive today, but at the time, wasn't sensitive.
Yeah, it's all about sensitivity. Because, I think everything you just said summed it up perfectly. Actually.
Yeah, that's just it. That's just that.
Interesting.
Well,
yeah, I was curious about asking that, and I felt like it could be actually kind of convenient and relevant since Robert Downey Jr. was a superhero actor.
Yeah.
So I just felt like, why not get your take on it?
Yeah, no, I just don't have a problem. If anything, I hated his role in Taxi Driver, but that's a conversation for another day.
Robert Downey Jr. was in Taxi Driver?
No, that was Robert De Niro. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, wait.
That was Robert De Niro. Sorry.
Am I getting my Taxi movies
No, that was Robert
up?
De Niro. Yeah, no. Although,
shout out RDJ and Robert De Niro.
That would be
two RDs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a good movie though.
With two of them acting together.
Yeah.
Dad, is there any movie of them in
together?
One together? Would you know?
I could see them being like father and son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Low key.
Does RDJ really look Italian though?
What does he look?
De Niro, like you look at him and you're like, oh yeah, that man's Italian.
Okay, but his mom, whatever. It depends on the wife, on the actress. Yeah, I would love
I
to
could see them in a movie together. I just don't know about father and son.
You don't see them? I could see them being father and son in the movie. Low key. I don't know. I keep seeing it.
I don't know.
But anyway,
that's
all the time we have. I'm your host.
I'm your other host.
Let them cook.
Joseph
Square.
Let Joseph cook.
Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you. Have a good night.